Hi everyone, welcome back. Oh, it's lovely and warm up here now. Really is. I've got the heater going, so that's that little hum in the background. I'm going to show you a little mock-up, what I've just done quickly, just to see if it will work, and I think it will, for a shooting bench. So I'll show you this now. Right, so move that out of the way. So basically that's going to be it. So I'll be sat here, and if I want to shoot, I can put it wherever I want, forwards or back. I can make, like I said, a little bench or something. I'll have it all nice and level. To be honest, that's pretty level the way it is. Looking at that, it's spot on, to be honest. And then it's just in case I need to put a bag on, depending on what I want to do. I would even pad this out if I want, and then just either rest on it, or I can use one of my stands. So I would either make this higher or lower. Like I've said, these on the sides are just quickly screwed in, just to give us a feel to see if it will work. And I think that will be spot on, to be honest. A nice solid base, I think that will be spot on. So I think I'll do that. Obviously I'm going to shade down the sides. God, I've got that heater on. Right, I don't know if that was muffling much noise, but I've got this little heater on and it's red hot up here now, like really hot. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do, I think. And then I can just to get in and out, put it to one side. So I think that's what I'll do. Dead simple. But I might have to, I think I'll lower the sides a little bit. Have this a little lower, then I can put one of me stands on here. So it might, and plus that'll make it easier for Caleb to air. So I think that's just a little high, but it was just a little trial run, just to see what it'll look like, and I think it'll be okay. So yeah, I think that's the idea I'll go with. So I've actually been heating this up. This is plumber's putty. It makes a great backstop, but obviously I didn't have enough in there, to be honest, because I used it on two. I've used it on a stand outside. Basically I've just warmed it up, because obviously it does get colder up here. It makes it much more pliable. So now that'll be even quieter, because it's a big lump in the middle. Right, so basically all I've done, I mean I can cut these to the exact length if I needed to, but who's going to see it? Nobody's going to see it either once I've got these sheets on. But I've just put a button across there, one across there, and then it's simply a case of laying this on here. So what I think I'll do, leave this for now, but what I think I'll do, I'll lower this, and then that means obviously that's going to be lower. But then what it means is I can put one of my stands on. I can't see one at the minute, it's down there somewhere, and it means I can lower and raise the stand, so that'll suit both me and Caleb, because don't forget Caleb's got to use this as well. And I think where it is there, it's ideal for me there, but I think that might be a little bit too high for Caleb. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll get these all leveled up. To be honest, that looks pretty level from here, and I only did it quickly. I'll get levels on there and I'll get them all leveled up, but then that's where I'll be shooting from. I'll be basically shooting from here, and obviously I can move that backwards and forwards. What I might do, I might use two of these maybe, and make a little table going across there. I can maybe put some carpet down it, over the cross of it or something like that. We'll see. But that's all in the future. Like I said, it's going to take time. I'm in no hurry, and as you can see, it's a mess at the minute, but we'll neaten it up. We'll get there eventually. So there you go. I'm tempted to have a little shooting practice on me mop-up. Just test it out. Just a few things I found in the loft. He might have to go up somewhere. The little soldier. Right, I've completely sheets, so right. While my battery's charging up, I think we'll test out this little bench idea I've got. Get up the little Virac, 30k. Anybody's thinking about getting one of them, just do it. Absolutely brilliant guns, really are. And the great thing about spring is, get them out the bag, cock your gun, put a pellet in, bang, you're away. Let's have a little bit of practice. Yeah, I'll have a little shot or two on the bench. So this is the position I'll be shooting from here. Don't forget, this is just a mock-up. so. That's perfect, absolutely perfect. Obviously I'll neaten it all up. I'll level it all up, even though that's pretty level as it is. I'll get rid of that wiggle. We'll sort some better boards out. This is just what I had lying up in the loft. Let's I wonder, I'm thinking the bag's downstairs, isn't it? I just press like that. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Let's have a go. And obviously, like I say, I can move that forwards, backwards. I'll get it to the right height. I'll lower the sides, I'll lower them down, screw them in, and then this will be lower. Obviously it'll be down there somewhere, but then I can put one of my bags or one of my gun rests. Oh yeah, that's spot on, really is. I'll do a practice shot off the target, then because I'm not, obviously I haven't got scope cam on these guns other than my Vira 100. I'm using this, so I'll take one shot here to show you what it's like, and then I'll turn the camera around and we'll have a shot at some targets. I'll put this just outside the target. Not bad, quite comfortable. Right, leave that there. I'll rest that on there actually. Get rid of it. It's spot on, that really is. Right, let's have a little shot. Bearing in mind though, the gun isn't zeroed for this short distance. It's actually zero for about 15 metres. So these won't be on the ball. Right, now as you can see, that group there is terrible. But in my defence, I know that the little Vira needs a spring change, so that's down to the spring. It's starting to lose power, and it's also, obviously the accuracy is going now. So I need to get a new spring, so that's something to do later in the year. I'll get a spring sorted, maybe do a video on changing the spring. I've only ever had to do it once, but like, I've shot groups with my little Vira at the gun range at 20 metres, and I've had 10 shot groups like that, round about there anyway. So obviously that's down to the spring. I think it's starting to lose accuracy by a long way. But that's just a little go and a little look at my little bench area. So that's basically what it looks like from this end. So obviously I'll get it all set up properly. I mean, I only leveled that off my eye and it looks pretty spot on, to be honest. But I'll make some kind of a little table in the next coming months. Obviously I just want these sides put on first. Get rid of all this junk. Out of sight, out of mind, that's why I always say. But it's a little bit by bit. I've got a load of tins here, I might shoot a few tins. But my little Vira needs a spring change, I know it does. Let's shoot a few tins. Right, there's my little stash of tins. So we'll put a few tins up and have a few shots at them. Keep the camera rolling. I don't know if that's level. Obviously once this is all set up properly, I have proper little stands all set up for the phone. And the great thing about having the sheets down is I can simply pick up the pellets and save them up. I actually do a bit carp fishing. I've got a lead mold, I'll maybe make some sinkers when we're carp fishing. Yeah, I know Vira HW30 is a low power anyway, but there's virtually no power on this gun now. When I got it, it was just over 7 foot-pounds. I've had this gun 6 years now. I got it for my 50th birthday. But there's pretty much no power there now. One more shot and we'll make that do. Yay! Right, so that's where I was shooting from. Forgive the light. I've got lights all the way along now, but what I've learned, obviously, when I'm videoing, it doesn't give a very nice image. I'm videoing towards the light, so that's why it looks a little bit hazy. I'll show you by turning this around now. There, so you can see, obviously, it's better now. The light's much better now. So there you go, a little look at my makeshift table. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some battens along each side and then just put maybe a little table, make a little table bench, and maybe put a bit carpet on it or something like that, and just ideal for resting from here. And obviously, like I said, I'll make it a little lower, so then obviously I'll kill them. Well, you can actually, there it is there. 2 seconds, I'll show you. Sorry about this. I've had the heater on. God, honestly, it was on for 5 minutes. That's all I needed. It's absolutely red hot up here now. So if I use something like this, obviously I'll have to have the table wide enough. Move the table backwards and forwards, but obviously I'll make it just say long enough, so I can pull the table along and then put it down to one side, but I can rest that. So if I make it lower, then obviously this can be raised and lowered to whatever height Caleb needs it and whatever height I need it. So that'll be ideal. So I think I'll do that. Noggins on the side, table across, make sure everything's nice and level. I mean, that's only just say screwed in, to be honest, but it works a treat. So yeah, I'll get the rest of the sides on in time. Everything will be all nice and neatened up, enclosed as well. And honestly, the heat difference now, just by putting them up and having that heater on for like literally 5 minutes, if that, and I'm boiling, and it's freezing outside. It's about -1, I think, outside at the minute. So there you go, a little bit more, a little bit further. To all the new subscribers, thank you very much. The watch hours has gone up, the subscribers has gone up. Last time I looked was 581. So next target, 1,000 subscribers. And if I can get to 1,000, then maybe I can call myself a YouTuber. Right, so there you go. I think this is going to work perfectly. Dead basic, dead simple, which is what I like because I'm a bit simple myself. But anyway, it's spot on, it's ideal, I think. And we'll have our own little shooting range. So that spring definitely needs changing. That's right, why the accuracy wasn't there. But that's a brilliant gun, it really is. I recommend that gun to anybody all day long. So anyway, there you go. A little bit more done. We'll get there, slow but sure. Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya. Brilliant. Buy one. Wyrack, sponsor us.